Jim, a 1-1 draw away at Oxford City today. I think, on reflection, probably a fair result from today.
Probably. If I look at ourselves, been hectic. We've obviously played Tuesday. We've had the emotion of last Saturday. We've got a couple of bumps and bruises, injuries, etc. And a long journey down here Saturday morning. Oxford haven't played midweek. A couple of suspensions and 1 or 2 injuries to key players themselves, but like us. I've looked at Oxford and I think they're in a false position. I know you're always, well, you know me, I'll always say it as it is. I think looking at them since the new manager's come in, they look well drilled, they're full of running. They've lost 1 game since he's come in. That was against Kings Lynn here, where I watched the whole game. They bastard Kings Lynn. Kings Lynn had 3 shots on target, won the game 3-0. Scored a bizarre own goal to give him a leg up early on as well. So, and Kings Lynn are second in the league. So I knew coming into the game it was going to be a tough one. I'm not sure whether the hybrid as well. I'm not too sure on that. But as I say, they've had no game in midweek. The team we've been playing at the higher level last season. The new managers give them a lift. And they've got good players. They're well drilled. And I thought the first bits of the game there was no change out of them. I think it was back to the wall. It was out of possession stuff. We threatened here and there, but nowhere near as much as what we have been doing. As I say, they got rotations all over the park, apart from the big number 5 and maybe one of the centre forward. The rest of the team just interchange everywhere, and as I say, they're well coached and they caused us problems without really testing our goal, apart from one header from a free kick where we'd give a silly foul away and invited that ball into the box. So first 20-25, I thought they were on top. We started warm to it. We had a few little bits ourselves. We started getting on the ball a little bit better ourselves, and I think we finished the half strongly. The second half we come out, we weren't great. We've had they've got on top of us for that first couple of minutes. Or having said that, we have a throwing wide left. And it was too cheap, and that's where our issue has been this season. We've just been too easy to give things up, and it goes from our throwing top left hand corner. And I speak to the lads all the time about starts of halves, gaining territory, playing in the opposition half. If there's any mistakes to be made, let them make them, and keep the ball, as I say, in that opposition half. But it was a throwing, it's a routine throwing. We give it away. They break, they put it down our left channel. We had it out for another throw, and they gain territory. They get up the pitch. The next throw comes in. We had it back out for the throw-in, and then the next throw we don't defend it well at all. It was too easy for the lads to get in. We don't stop the cross, and the lads, crossed it to the back stick, and we haven't defended the back stick well enough. From their point of view, to look at it and go, great goal by the lad, Roddy, I think it was. It's a fabulous strike, left-footed. From our point of view, we've got to defend that moment better than what we did. And we didn't. So from that moment, they got on top of us. They looked like they were going to push on and get a second. The home crowd get behind and we give them that little bit of momentum. And we had to stick at it, which we did. We stuck at it, and we gradually got back and got ourselves back on top and built a little bit of momentum. And I thought we looked a threat from set plays all afternoon. Thankfully, we scored. Philly, 4th goal of the season. You don't have to be 6'2" to be a threat in the opposition box. Philly's got that know-how, experience. He sniffs things out. He's got desire, and brilliant for him to get us back on level terms. And then from then, we had the momentum, and I have to say our crowd were brilliant. Walk behind the goal. I've got to stick to the rules. I was told before the game that you can't walk on a new AstroTurf with trainers on, so that's why I've walked around the back of the goal and down to the dugout area. But I thought there was quite a lot of Southport fans there. And when I looked up, there was a few behind this goal first half, but it was as if they've all congregated together second half behind the goal that we were attacking. And, when they were great, but once we got that equalising goal, I was really, really pleased with their efforts. They got right behind us, and, the lads put another shift in. We kept going, we kept plugging away, we caused a few, opportunities. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that all-important second goal that would have won us the game. Having said that, like I said to the lads in there, I just sensed that, you know, I could see the fans were urging us all forward. But it's important, if you can't win it, you don't lose it, because it would have been an absolute hammer blow if we would have travelled all this way, third game of the week, etc., and then give it away right at the end. And that's what I was just sensing. We've had a couple of opportunities, we couldn't score. How long do you keep banging your head against the brick wall? That's not me being negative. It's just me making sure that if it's not to be 3, we take 1. And ultimately that nearly happened because they broke on us, got down the left-hand side, we give a foul away, and we have to defend that free kick into the box, which I thought Chris did brilliantly to come and gather for us. So overall, fair result, point gained. As I say, you know, the opposition are a good side. I think they'll do well here. I think they've got some good players, they're well drilled. I think they'll pick up points that are in a false position. From our point of view, third game of the week, flat out again. You know, they represent the town and the club in unbelievable manner, every one of them. Got a great togetherness, great fitness levels, and to come on strong in that third game of the week, like we did late on there, you know, that's testament to the lads and the staff who work them in training every training session. So yeah, point gained, 1 to 3, we take a point, and then we move on from there.
You mentioned the busy schedule. We have got the week's break this week, but then we're flat out after that. Is that one of the reasons why you brought Josh Williams in?
100%. Yeah, well, you know, Philly's 1 game away from a suspension. We've lost Callum Spooner. Danny Lloyd's obviously playing centre forward. Suddenly we're down to Dave Morgan, Sonny Hilton and Danny Philliskirk. You know, and that's not enough. You know, Philly, as I say, will need managing, and obviously got to manage with regards to the suspension situation. Sonny's been out for 6 weeks. We don't want to lose him again. Morgs has missed a large spell at the start of the season. We've got to make sure that he's right. All capable players, but we just felt that we were a little bit light in there, and Josh come in today and played really well. You know, consider he's only coming on Thursday night. You know, he doesn't know how we play, our set plays, doesn't know any of the lads. I think he only knows Tom Moore from years ago, Connor's key. So, you know, he put on a good performance, and that was pleasing, but we do need bodies. Everyone can see that. We're flat out, and with regards to the Saturday-Tuesday situation, I'm thankful we haven't got a game this Tuesday. But then when we come to Peterborough Sports next week, then suddenly we're back into the Tuesday action, because we have the cup games as well, so it'll be an opportunity for players to get minutes. And we need bodies. Hopefully we'll get 1 or 2 back as well, which just softens the load for everyone else, because it's a long season. We've had a difficult spell just gone. We can now enjoy this week and get ourselves re-energised for the big push at home next week against Peterborough. If you can win that, then, you know, we're right in amongst it, and that's where we want to be.
Thank you.